Yes, just here back with another video. You read the title. You can see that Altcoin banana zone is around the corner. In fact, it's already started right now. You can see by this fractal on the screen that we have a lot to be covering. I have a lot of altcoins prepared for you guys as well. And of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum analysis. So make sure to be staying tuned till the end. I have a lot of different insights and data points. So I would not be missing out if I were you. We're closing in on 600 subscribers. So thank you guys for everyone subscribing and enjoying the videos. Let's make sure to smash up that like button. Let's try get about 15 likes this video. That'll be absolutely insane. And with that being said, let's get straight away into this banger. Bow. As we can see by the screen, Bitcoin's breaking out of this bull flag pattern. It's looking absolutely amazing, and right now we've had a small retest. So if we go on towards this chart over here, you can see that Bitcoin has retested this level of support that's actually previously was resistance. So that's looking quite good for Bitcoin at the minute. You can see that right now we're holding this level quite nicely and we're getting a reaction towards the upside. Previously we actually had a move towards the upside on a Sunday and we actually had a nice move down. We still haven't filled our gap because the closing price on Friday was somewhere around 117k and Bitcoin hasn't quite gotten to that price again. So as you can see, we narrowly just hit that gap right there. However, we didn't actually fully fill the gap. But just to know, typically we do fill the gap eventually, so it might be a case where we actually pump towards the upside and then at a later date we may actually come and fill the gap. So as you can see, we had a CME gap over here and we actually moved towards the upside without pulling back until later. Then we filled that gap before now we're moving towards the upside. So this may be the case where Bitcoin continues to move towards the upside and at a later date we come and fully fill this gap, but it is something to be watching for. So although I do think that Bitcoin is going to be breaking out towards this bull flag measured move, as you can see, in around 135k price target, I do want to mention that the CME gap is still open, so it is likely that maybe we may get one more test and fill the gap before actually moving towards the upside. So we've been covering this chart on the channel and you can see that Bitcoin had a fair value gap and we actually came to test that gap perfectly, and now we're moving towards the upside. So on the higher time frames, it looks like we don't have as many inefficiencies and we're hovering just below our previous all-time highs. So there is not much resistance for Bitcoin at the minute. If you look at Bitcoin this whole run, you know, we've been creating higher highs and higher lows. So in my opinion, I'm not being bearish on Bitcoin right now. We can actually zoom out on the weekly time frame and you can see that there's nothing to be concerned of just yet. We actually have had a massive bull market already, so that's the only thing I would be keeping in the back of your minds right now, that the upside potentially for Bitcoin won't be as much. But I'm going to be covering Ethereum in a second and altcoins, as I think that there's a massive opportunity, as you can tell by the title. But yeah, before we get in towards Ethereum, you can see that Bitcoin is testing this previous level of resistance that's turned into support. It's a break and retest model, so if you're interested in trading this, I'll be looking at a position like this with your stop loss below this level of support over here, and then you could be targeting that 130k mark or higher in towards 135k, which is our bull flag measured move. So you can see using the previous flagpole and taking it from the last point of support, you can see that it lines up in and around 135k. So this will offer a nice almost full risk to reward position over there if you round up. So this will be the position I'll be taking if I were to be trading. Now, if you want to be taking a trade, I would recommend HyroTrader, as we're about to enter an altcoin season, which I will cover in a second. You can see that this banana zone for altcoins, and I will not be missing out. Now, if you don't have a lot of capital, HyroTrader is a great prop firm to be looking at. That's the first link in the description there, and you could use coupon code JEZZA for 5% off. However, if you want to know what HyroTrader is, it's a crypto proprietary trading firm that offers you $200,000 in simulated capital. You get to trade on Bybit as well, which is quite nice, and you could be taking some trades. So you can see I have a 200k account over here and you could be taking some nice trades. So if you're already used to Bybit and you need a bit more capital, I'll recommend using that first link in the description for HyroTrader, and you could be taking on some positions to be making some money. And for whatever reason, if you don't want to be using HyroTrader, you do have an option to go for PropW, which is another exchange, and you can see that it's a prop firm as well. So it's a nice layout just like CoinW, but this is just a different subsidiary. And you can see that we taken some Bitcoin positions on our last video, and all the positions are doing quite well for Bitcoin. So we're going to be holding this until our 135k price target. And on HyroTrader, I will be entering a position likely on tomorrow's video, just looking at what Bitcoin's going to do since it's quite late at the time of this recording. But yeah, we'll be looking to enter something similar to this tomorrow. Or if we're going to start breaking out, I may take a breakout trade on the video tomorrow on HyroTrader. That's the second link in the description for PropW. Now looking at Ethereum, you can see that we're breaking out of this beautiful bull flag, and the MACD on the monthly time frames actually turned bullish. So you can see Ethereum's looking quite good right now. We've had Eric Trump laughing at the ETH shorters. So that's actually really funny to see. We've had a previous resistance now being absolutely shattered by Ethereum, so that's actually looking really good, and you can see the strength on Ethereum at the minute. And on the lower time frames, we've broken out of this flag pattern and nothing stopping Ethereum. So this is a great indication for your altcoins. Typically, looking at the quarterly returns for bull markets, you can see that Q4 is always bullish and Q3 as well. So we can see that right now Ethereum is up about 80%, but Bitcoin's only up 11% this quarter. And the next quarter, which is Q4, is looking very, very likely to be green, looking at previous bull markets. So in my opinion, I will not be fading altcoins right now. I think that this is the start of something massive. So if I were you, I'll be tuning in for the next few charts that I'm going to be showing you guys. Now, the first one will be Total 3. We're in this triangle pennant right now, and I think that whenever we do break out and we actually retest it, I think that we're going to be going a lot higher. Looking at this Total 2 chart showing the banana zone, first you have a shakeout, then you actually start to pull away from the trend line, and that's exactly what's happening right now. We were holding our trend line previously, we had a shakeout, and now it's looking likely that we can actually move into this parabolic banana zone. So you can see XRP has ended its legal battle, and it's actually in this same similar triangle pattern, and it's looking quite good for a breakout. And also you have Dogecoin as well in this pattern. So those are the two altcoins for today's video. Comment down below if there's any altcoins you want me to cover, but right now I'm seeing Dogecoin and XRP looking quite good for breakouts. Now you can see on the altcoin season indicator, we're actually not in altcoin season just yet, so in my opinion you still have time. We're forming this falling wedge pattern if you wanted to chart it, so it looks like it's likely that we're going to be seeing that breakout, and we're going to be seeing the altcoins actually go parabolic very, very soon. So make sure to be joining all these subscribers to be getting updated every time I upload with post notifications on. Smash up that like button so that I'll be coming up on your page, and I'll be covering all the relevant moves and the up and coming altcoin season ahead. And comment down below your favorite altcoins, and I'll make sure to be covering it on the next few videos. But that'll be it from me. Have a blessed rest of your day. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye bye.